I am sick of the cycling commentators at the Vuelta calling Jay just the Zwift guy. He has a lot of road results, so in this video I'm going to show you the top 4 road results Jay Vine has before he went pro. At number 4, we've got his sprint results at the New Zealand Cycle Classic in 2019. New Zealand Cycle Classic is a UCI stage race in New Zealand, and he actually got a 4th and a 5th on the sprint stages there. As an infamous podcaster would say, this wasn't a panna-cooking field. I'm going to bring up the results now and you'll see it is stacked. So we've got number 1, Stefan Bissiger. I hope most of you recognize that name. Number 2, Shane Archibald, DeKernick Quick-Step rider. Then we've got Blake Quick in 3rd, Australian track team rider, and Jay there in 4th. Jensen Plowright as well in 6th, Australian track team. Aaron Gate, New Zealand team pursuit team at the Tokyo Olympics. So stacked top 10, and Jay's up there doing it the hard way. I'll bring up a clip of the footage now. He's out in the wind, passing a whole bunch of guys. But it just shows he isn't just a Zwifter. He has bunch skills and knows how to sprint, which I think a lot of people probably don't know about. So my number 3 was at a National Road Series, which is the domestic series race in Australia. And this was the Tour of Tropics in 2019, a race which Jay won overall. But the in particular stage that I find most impressive was the final stage, which was a very wet technical criterium, where he got away with 3 other guys. They lapped the field and only 4 of them finished. So again, at a domestic field, but good riders in there. Jared Drizzt is now riding for Huggins Berman Action, so strong rider. Jay ended up getting 3rd on that stage, and as I said, winning the overall. But it shows he's not just a Zwifter. Again, he can handle himself. He's got really good bike handling skills, and he got himself through that crit and lapping the field, so that was really impressive. So number 2, which I think is Jay's standout climbing result before he turned pro, was at the Herald Sun Tour in 2020. On the stage finishing up to Mount Buller. This was again a good field, so 1st place on that stage, Jai Hindley, 2nd overall at the Giro last year. Seb Berwick, who now rides for Israel's Startup Academy, Startup Nation. Damien Howson riding for Bike Exchange, and Nick Schultz, Bike Exchange. So really good field, and Jay was up there 3rd on that stage, which was a brutal climb, a proper mountaintop finish, and that was really when people started to realize that this guy is a top climbing talent. So number 1 result for me, for Jay Vine before he turned pro, was the stage 1 of the National Tweed Tour in 2020, and this was a time trial. So a 20-minute time trial. The National Road Series time trials in Australia are road bikes only, so he wasn't on a time trial bike. And this was just ridiculous. It was like 440 watts for 19 minutes, over 47k an hour on his road bike at like 100 RPM. He put nearly 30 seconds into the rest of the field. Unfortunately, I don't have any footage because Oz Cycling have decided to remove all the National Road Series social media pages, so I can't find any of the links to download the video. But this was really the point in the domestic scene where everyone kind of admitted that Jay just needed to go overseas because he was almost doing another sport at this stage. Just crazy performance. So for me, that was really the highlight before Jay went overseas.